Okay, so we got Kiwi dollar. All the dollar pairs are kind of different, so really have to analyze them on an individual level. So we'll move this first, targeting September 1st. We gotta figure out what this wants to do on the month. So, you know, the dollar is bearish, but also the Kiwi, you know, might be kind of weak versus the dollar. So looking at this, price is below this moving average and is respecting it, so I would say it is bearish. I'll delete this area for now. This is our major area that we need to break. As of right now, we're going to suggest that this is bearish. Price is below this moving average. If I look on higher time frames, I can see massive wicks here rejecting, you know, the upper levels. So that suggests that it wants to go lower because it can't go higher. You have a major zone here that prices has been rejecting on the daily, but will most likely break possibly today. You can see a bearish engulfing candle here on the daily. There's still 7 hours left on it, and the markets haven't even really opened yet, but they're open, but the momentum, all the liquidity, the volatility is not in there yet. But so price could definitely break this area today, and then we would look for, you know, short positions. And so in order to do so, we need to know our monthly range. And so our monthly range based on this average true range is about three and a quarter, I would say, is pretty reasonable. So you move these down here, our little monthly parameters. We would set this at a little bit high. I mean, just for easy numbers here, 62.5. Actually, I think this does line up. Hold on. We'll put this to 62.25, just because it actually is a zone, and 25 is still a whole number. I mean, it's not as good as 0 or 0.5, but for this we'll consider it because the range is 325 pips, so it kind of adds up nicely. And then we're looking at 59. So that's our 325 pip range. There is a zone here. Might be easier to see on the 4 hour. 4 hours is actually worse to look at. Wow, surprising case. So there's a little zone on the daily here. Nothing too crazy, but you can see price has been rejecting this area, even right here. You can see rejection, rejection, big rejection, rejected again, now bearish engulfing. So is significant. So that's where I would actually like to place a trade, but I mean, I don't think price will come back up to here, to be honest, so it's probably not worth putting that in. You can see the structure is already setting up, so price was above this 4 hour moving average, now broke, you know, came back up, broke again, came back up, broke again, and now is sitting below it. So far it is currently producing a higher low, so definitely no entry yet for me based on that. I mean, if price came up to this area, I would definitely short it. So honestly, being disciplined, this is what I would just still wait for, to be honest. There's no sense in taking a trade yet, because we'll just move this here, because you know, price is hitting this major zone here, so like this is an area where people would buy. So you don't want to sell something where everyone would buy it. So I would not sell it yet. I would let price come back up to here, and if it doesn't, no big deal. All we got to do is just watch this the next couple days, see what price does. Maybe it comes up like this and then does this. Then, you know, you got your lower highs and your lower lows, which signals you know, bear market structure. You got price holding below this 4 hour moving average. Ideally it would hold below this 1 hour as well, and then you're probably good to go to short it. So that's what I would wait for Kiwi dollar, something like this. I would be disciplined. I mean, if price blows through this zone today and closes below this area, then I would look for a short position, you know, something like this. but it would have to do that first. You know, price breaks below this zone, then retest, then you enter your short position and target the month. But you know, it'd have to do a lot of things first for me to do that, and so there's no sense in considering that yet. Kind of let it play out, let it do its thing first, let something really set up. I mean, after all, look, you got on the daily, you got higher highs and higher lows. It comes up, comes down, pulls back up higher, is pulling back. So I mean, this is actually like lining up for, you know, that structure to continue. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but you know, if you look at it just based on this recent daily price action, then you know, it's a long position, but I don't think that's going to happen. I do think because price is below this moving average, you can see it rejected this area many times. So I think the overall momentum is switching to the downside. I do think it's going to sell off. I do think the bears are coming in. So that's what I'm positioning myself for, but I want price to come up first here or break this area. So that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you learned something. If you have any questions, let me know. Please like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. And I'll see you in the next one.